Identify the left and right panels and position them as shown on the video. The thinnest slots should be towards the back. The back panel can now be inserted into one of the sides. Make sure the base support runner is facing you. When fully inserted, they can be pushed down into place. Repeat the process with the other side. The panel joint fingers need to be installed. Quite simply drop them into the slot and push them towards the front of the bed. The panel joint rails simply slide over the joint fingers. Repeat the process with the other side. The top half of the bed can now be made up following the same steps as the lower half. However, a front panel will need to be added. Holding the panel level, insert one side in, followed by the other, and then evenly push the rail down into place. It will now require two people to lift the top bed onto the lower bed, and with little pressure slide across towards the front of the bed. All panels should be flush. The back rail can now be fitted. Drop the rail into the slots, and with a little pressure slide the rail to the right. If you have chosen the LED light rail, ensure no wires are trapped whilst doing this. The two end rails can now be fitted. Simply drop them into the slot with the fingers pointing to the front of the bed, and with a little pressure push across in this direction also. Any remaining holes can now be filled using our blanking plugs provided. At this point, place the bed in position and square up as best you can. The ladders can now be secured using the two keys supplied. The underbed cupboards can now be installed. Start with the bottom cupboard and fit the rail from the wardrobe pack onto the top. The wardrobe simply sits onto the top of this cupboard. It can be made easier prior to any drawers or doors being fitted. Make sure to install the top rail with the grooves facing up. The cupboards can now be pushed into position so they are flush with the front panel. Once you have pushed the cupboard into place, take the two keys supplied and slide them into the slots to the rear of the front panel above the cupboard, making sure they have slid into the slot on the cupboard top rail. The cupboards may need some fine adjustment before the keys will be pushed into place. If you need to remove these, you can use our keys supplied with our base pack. The base pack can now be fitted. Starting with the middle rail, this rail has two keys either side, so that once fitted can be pushed across, locking this rail into place. It is vital this is done, especially when building our bunk bed, to prevent the rail being knocked out. The rest of the slats can now be put into place.